and welcome to another episode of Conversation with a Chef. I'm Jo Ritty and I love sharing with you the conversations I get to have with talented and passionate chefs. It's the backstory, if you will, to the food they're putting up. I begin today by acknowledging the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, traditional custodians of the land and airwaves where this conversation takes place. Land which was never ceded, land where communities came together to eat seasonally, locally and without exhausting resources. I pay my respects to their elders past, present and rising. Today I'm talking to Japan-born Soichi Kawabata at South Yarra's Yakikami in the Wagyu Omakase dining room. Growing up in Fukuako, a coastal city known for its seafood culture, Soichi spent his younger years on fishing trips with his father. Here the pair would catch different types of fish and bring them back to the family to share and create something special. To respect and identify quality produce was something he was taught on these trips, igniting his love affair with cooking and confirming his destiny lay within the walls of a kitchen. Soichi began his professional career under Mr. Fukuako, where he spent the next 5 years building a strong and refined foundation of Oud Japanese cuisine. The high standard of this position, along with his unwavering work ethic, saw him quickly move up the ranks. Before leaving, Soichi obtained his certificate in fugu, a sought-after license allowing one to prepare and serve the Japanese delicacy fugu, or pufferfish. Fascinated with the cultural identity of Australia, Soichi decided to widen his culinary journey and moved in 2005, where he found himself at Neil White's Pure South. Further advancing his techniques and learning what it took to create a full dining experience, Soichi spent many years learning and familiarising himself with Australian produce and a new customer palate. Soichi is the epitome of the entertaining host. Not only is he absolutely proficient in preparing and cooking the food, but he does so with panache, explaining what he's doing and where the produce comes from. I had such a lovely time sitting up at the Omakase bar and listening to his every word, and I absolutely recommend Yakikami for a great night out.
Thank you. Have you enjoyed the last time?
Oh, it was so good. I've been telling everyone about it.
Oh, thank
you. It was delicious. And you've got so much information as well.
That's like a kind of like my part of the job.
Yeah.
Like Koji, all the stuff, including me, but mainly Koji create the menu. And then I'm the front to like entertain the customer. Yeah. So let's...
We'll just start. We'll just talk,
So if we have any question, I'm going to ask them as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
So, where should we start?
I like the yuli.
Thank you,
That's
I know.
a knife,
That's right, they are knives. Yeah. And you've got a long career in using knives, is that?
Yes. Yes. The short ones.
Yeah. And how did you learn that?
The knife technique. It's basically in Japan.
Yeah.
I went to the like very famous restaurant in my area in Fukuoka, and then my father was like a really good friend with the really nice restaurant owner, and then he was also chef. And then when I was young, I always go visit him, eat the food. I really liked the cooking, so when I was 18, I went to him say like, I want to be a chef. I saw like it's just easy get in because my father's friends. So I thought like he's gonna give me a position. All right, do the fish from the beginning. I saw, but basically he was like totally like opposite way to teach me how to be a chef. So he go like, okay, I know you can do a home cooking. I know you can do a filleting fish, but not as professional. Are you confident with a knife? When he gave me this question, I was like, I don't think so. So that's why I'm here, I was thinking. But he said, here is too fast for you, too early. So go to fish market. He sent me to the fish market 2 a.m. every morning.
What?
Till 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock a.m. So just operating fish. And then go to the sushi restaurant. And then start doing like washing rice, washing veggie, cutting stuff. Sometimes clear the tables, all sorts of jobs. And then step by step going up. And then by the time 5 years later, I went to take the national exam for the puffer fish, then skill up, and then I come to Australia when I was 27, and I went to pastry school, cookery, because I want to get the permanent residency also. And then basically in Australia, I didn't work much as a Japanese restaurant. I was working in Italian, French,
Wow.
sometimes like a cafe, because I was really interested about the Western cuisine. Why so up and down busy, you know? I was like, cafe, 7 a.m., why people come? Because unusual for Japanese.
Yeah.
Because breakfast we have in house.
Yes.
Basically, like unless you have something, you got meeting or something like just quick snack. Yeah, and now it's everywhere. You can have a breakfast, but not as much as like over here.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, not only the serving the dinner time is a chef. Also, let me see the egg. Because I saw scrambled egg, just twist on the pans, poached egg, just put in a bowl of water. I was thinking, but there's an art. There's a skill behind. And then pressure, plus pressure. Because breakfast, people can say whatever. Omakase restaurant, you can't much say like, oh, can you add this? I want to do this. Like a breakfast, like I want avocado. I want a well done toast, butter on, crispy bacon, medium rare poached egg. Like, this is like a novel. And then you get like a full on dockets.
Yes.
Like unlimited dockets.
Yes.
And then one by one you have to do it, like under pressure. And that was also, I feel, as chef, as fun. Like, and then so I did like fine dining, cafe, bistro, takeaway. Many different.
You've done everything.
Pretty much.
But now you've come back here to your roots, I suppose.
Yes.
Yeah. And so how old were you when you started?
18.
Wow. Okay.
So almost 28 years now.
It's amazing.
feel a bit long, but long way to go.
Yeah.
These things like never stop. So.
That's interesting that you say that. So how can you keep improving then if you've got a
When I see Koji's cooking, when I see Ryosuke's cooking, even like just around the people, or Haru, like not only like presenting food, the way they cut the vegetable, because they learn in a different area.
Okay.
And then when I look at it, interesting. Like same thing peeling the vegetable, but people that are different.
Yeah.
And then what's the behind? What's the reason behind? I start thinking. And then so many drop open.
Yeah.
So like a scientist, what's the killing word for the scientist is 100% or complete. Because nothing else to do, nothing else to do like any more than that. The same as cooking. Nothing complete, nothing perfect.
Yeah.
So that's why it's interesting.
Yeah. And I was amazed at all of your knowledge, the way that you talked about the food and the region it came from and all of those sorts of things. Do you read widely?
I read, like as I told you, we spoke, we share the idea each other because we come from different petty. And then when I see the customer, not always customer the same. Not every customer want to hear explanation. So I switch more, talk about local, weather, holidays.
Yeah.
And then little bit of food. And then slowly put the people into the cooking.
Yeah.
And then try to expand how Koji made a nice food, how Ryosuke made a nice food, how you feel.
Yeah.
So not always like just reading the structure or script. Because people and people.
Yeah.
Food always different. Sometimes we make mistake. But how we cover, how we entertain people from beginning to the end. That's my whole concept to face into the customer.
Yeah.
If it's in the kitchen, I talk with my plate. Because I can't go every single table to say, this is how I did. You know, I got a passenger, or I got a messenger, which is a waiter, waitress, but sometimes miscommunicate. Sometimes front house got under pressure. But over here, yes, we are under pressure. Because 10, 12 people, we have to do it once. We have to well prepare, well detailed, and then on top of that, entertainment. Like show the skill, show the things we want you guys to understand. Because, for example, when you study math back in the elementary school, you're not going to remember sine, cosine, tangent. But when you went to excursion with your friend, you clearly remember. This is the memory you actually put into your heart page. So I don't want to give them, oh, this is this come from here. This is like this. No, it's whole set is like a one show. That's what I feel when I face to the customer. That's why each chef have a different talent.
Yeah.
Maybe we can make same quality food, but how we present to the customer, how we let the customer to understand and then feel comfortable with enjoying like the time spending, not only the taste wise.
Yeah.
Hearing, visually. I want you guys to use a whole sense toasters. And then sometimes we let you guys to talk, discuss, chat, update your, you might come here like haven't seen for 10 years. You know what I mean? Yeah. Hey, hi, how are you? I'm not gonna say, hey guys, listen. This is the, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna do it. So this distance is very important, what I feel. Even 10 people here, not every single people is the same distance.
Yeah.
Some people shy, some people love to ask their questions. Some people like keep talking with their friends. So how I manage each customer to keep the same level when they walk up from here. When they come in, they have all different people. Expectation to the food, expectation to the time you spend with your friend or family or girlfriend or not even the girlfriend yet. So that's why it's interesting, but it's sometimes like I can feel customer I didn't make happy, and then I go back and think because food's always the same. Why this customer is super happy, and why this customer maybe my explanation, my talking to get the close to approaching. Yeah. Maybe I was wrong. So every day I'm like, besides cooking, I have to think about what was the customers like feedback or like how they felt. That's more important as well.
Wow. That sounds stressful for you, and you had two sittings.
No, I enjoy it.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah.
Because I was amazed. You gave everything to us in that 6 o'clock session, and then you had a whole other new session at 8 or 8:15 or whatever it was. It was amazing that you could have so much energy.
But this all confidence, energy, because we have a team as well.
Yeah.
Because I'm not one.
Yeah.
Main chef Koji actually give me the confidence to face to the customer as well. That's why probably I told you, I tell everyone, our concept of the cooking is 1 for all for one. Because I used to play rugby, so I like this word, you know what I mean? So that's why I can face to the customer and then full on confidence and I can talk. That's because I have these people together.
And what you're doing here at Yakikami is quite different to other omakase because it's the Wagyu. So can you tell me a little bit more about the Kobe beef and why that's so special?
Okay. So first of all, why we can do the omakase? Because I'm more like towards the seafood side, guys. Wagyu, I start working with this company for 7 years. Wagyu, give me the knowledge of the Wagyu, but more like new because Koji working with this company for I think just before COVID, so this is the 4th year. He gave me a lot of ideas as well, a lot of knowledge. We discussed, we touched the meat. So why the Kobe is okay? So I bring back to the explanation. Why the Kobe is so special? Because Kobe is actually only one breed, never cross over with other region. They only located in Hyogo. If I'm the producing the one like Kobe beef, it might be step up from the Hyogo before become Kobe beef. Before I get the certificate as Kobe, I can call Kobe. And then they never bring because they never bring the other areas beef, so they don't. It's good like a pure natural DNA with. Traditional Wagyu, it's called Tajimago. And then 95% of the whole Wagyu in Japan is come from Tajimago. But they cross over. Because the situation, the environment different. What they feed is different in each area. So the weather different, temperature different. The drinking water is different. Hard water, soft water, different in the area. And then they think, Kumamoto make beautiful beef. Saga make beautiful beef. Oh, let's cross over. Maybe we can get more better quality. But only Kobe never done this.
Yeah.
That's why people trust.
Yes.
And then Kobe, if I call the Kobe Union or Kobe meat supplier, say, I got a yakiniku restaurant. Can I order Kobe? They're not gonna sell it.
Oh.
Only Kobe. Kobe, look your restaurant. If the quality, we can keep it.
Right.
That's why I show you the bronze medal.
Yeah.
That's the certificate. It's not like it just sits there, looks nice. Oh, Kobe give us for decoration. It's not like that. That's the meaning of it.
So do you have to cook it in a certain way then, according to?
That's cooking skills. After we receive the meat, they're not gonna say how they want us to treat the beef or cook the steak. It's each chef have a different talent. So that's why, like say 10 restaurants using the Kobe beef. Why everyone not equal profit? Because it's after the Kobe, like after when we receive the Kobe, it's up to the chef skill, restaurant skill, like environment, the taste, the right way to cook the steak. That's all the concept. If one mistake, you might lose all customers.
Yeah.
Especially nowadays, SNS, all the things people can post on the internet, and then if we get the bad review, bad score, then even you made one mistake, but if it was like special day, just like a really like a big influencer, and then if she didn't like it, maybe we lose.
Yeah.
It's kind of a lot of risk, but we have to face it because the world's moving.
Yeah.
And then now it's totally different back in the chef.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of chefs now they are going out to the overseas and get some more ideas to improve yourself.
Now I can just see the Jospa happening. That's important. That's an important part of it too. So what do you use the Jospa for?
Jospa for basically grilling.
Yeah.
And then also we do a smoking as well. So when we want to make like a it's like a roast beef, for example. We bring up the really high temperature with Japanese bichota, and then after that, we add when the outside get really nice golden color, and then we add the straw or whatever flavor you want to put on, because this one can do because this is the venting system. So once you close it, no oxygen. So when the oil drips to the charcoal, it won't become catch a fire. It becomes smoke, and then flavor going back to the meat. Yeah. Before this room, I never used a Jospa oven. Oh. Never. Yeah. And then we went to the Koji Mi. We went to the Jospa factory. I think it was near Kilo, and then we had the like all the explanation, all the information about the Jospa, but still I was doubting. Because I always use the traditional one or combi oven, and I never use the oven, the steak cooking like the temperature 500, 550 degrees. Yeah. Normally 250 or 300. We always learn like that. Yeah. So almost like a double temperature, and you sure you're not gonna burn, you're not gonna like lose the moisture. Like, every single idea after you use it, answer is on your plate. Yeah. Outside nice golden brown color, nice crispy, beautiful charcoal smoky flavor, but not too strong. And then once you cut the steak, inside is really moist, nice and juicy pink color. Even we cook down to the well done steak, even like once you squeeze the meat, the clear because it's not it's cooked through. It's not like a pink or ruddy color, but like beautiful clear juice come up. That's the real, what can I say, well done and medium well. And then when we want to cook the blue, we cook it on here. And then when the inside the temperature hits 42, 44 degrees, and then we chuck into the zip, and then close the vent, and then get the smoke, and then serve to the customer.
Wow. I feel like everything here is done perfectly. And you were telling me, or you were telling us about a sauce you make that
yes,
takes
yes,
a long
yes.
time.
I spent about 5 days. Yes.
Yeah.
I have to start from today, but the sauce why we spend that long hours, because we don't use any starch or like anything to make a sika.
Yeah.
It's a natural gelatin from the veal bone, and then chicken, and then we use pork.
Yeah.
So it's a pure natural. And then there's an ozuma zone. Like, it's not like a scientific discovery yet, but ozuma zone is like just before the boil. You keep the stock in there, and then best flavor is coming out. So it's not scientific, but from my like history of experience cooking, this is it. That's why, okay, which means I can boil, which means the cooking time gonna be longer.
Yeah.
How many hours I have to spend? It was 5 days.
5 days.
5 days. Yeah. So today's Friday, finishing by Tuesday. Or
So it's just under boiling that whole time.
simmering.
Simmering for 5 days.
5 days, non-stop fire.
Wow.
Before, I can't say that much because fire safety was this and that, but to be honest, we check the fire because during the day a little bit stronger, but when we go home, we put on to the low.
Yeah.
And then put the safety net unless like rats or anything like don't want to jump in, so cover very well, but still the steam come out.
Yeah.
Okay, make like that, and then we go home, and then next day we skim because next day it's beautiful scams on the surface. So you skim clear, and then cook again.
Yeah.
And then so it takes, and then first we spend about 27 to 30 hours to make a fondue ball, and then remove the whole bones and this and that, and then we add them. If we feel like taste not like a little bit weak, then we add the vegetable, or even vegetable. I only use 3 ingredients. A lot of people use onion skin, carrot skin. No, I only use leek, onion, carrot. That's it.
Wow.
And then because I don't want my sauce to get too sweet. If you can add the carrot, if you add too much onion, those kind of stuff, then it just keep bring up the sweetness.
Yeah.
So I want a little bit of sweetness come from the natural flavor, and then still savory to coating your steak. And then after the fondue ball, we bring down to the bias grande. Bias grande is about 5 times reduced version from the fondue ball, because fondue ball is still like a soup.
Yeah.
The other day you had a Wagyu bone soup. It's like that.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but that's a different way. That's why the soup was white. Okay, because once you start boiling, the soup get white color. Once you simmering, soup stays in clear. It's like when you make consomme.
Yes.
So consomme, you don't stir. You gentle even.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like that too. That's why we spend so much hours, and then the flavors there.
Yeah. How many people work here? I feel like there's a huge, lots of staff.
In this section, we are holding 6 chefs,
Yeah.
but we are actually doing a rotation.
Yes.
So every day we have 3 staff
Okay.
and 2 front helps.
Okay.
And then yakitori section,
Okay.
they have 6 on the weekdays and then 8 on the weekend.
Wow.
The chefs. And then floor, I'm not sure how many people work here.
Because I heard lots of laughter, and that sounded great. So
Yeah.
it must be a good place to work.
Yeah, we don't have like any hierarchy or anything like that.
You don't have any hierarchy. Wow. Okay.
Everyone, I mean, not like really equal, but we don't say like, hey, listen, like, do what I say. It's
Yeah.
not like that.
Yeah. Oh, great. Well, thank you. Just the other night, I loved everything you said, and I've just loved everything again. So thank you. You've probably got a big day ahead, and you've got to start your sauce. So I'll leave you to get on.
Yeah.
But thank you so much.
Yeah.
That was great.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Conversation with a Chef with Soichi Kawabata at Yakikami in South Yarra. You can check out all the delicious food at yakikami_Melbourne_. That's YAKIKAMI_Melbourne_. If you liked what you heard and you want to hear more stories from other chefs, I'm on Instagram at Conversation with a Chef. You can read the chat at www.conversationwithachef.com. I would so love it if you told a friend about my chats. And of course you can follow me on Apple and Spotify podcasts. Once again, thanks for listening and have a great day.